Little people, I greet you. Thank you for joining me today. So, I came with somebody really special. You should be joining us anytime from now. Just hold on. He's an accountant who specializes in setting accounting systems and internal audit control systems for organizations. He's also an expert in personal and corporate financial management. He's currently the CEO of the Apex Bookkeeping, a company whose core duties are bookkeeping, internal audits, and financial management. And he has worked with many companies where he has always helped in either formulating or strengthening their accounting and internal audit control systems. He has also through his company, that's Apex Bookkeeping, done many personal management trainings. In fact, there's so much about this man. He has hosted several times on radio stations in Enugu where he has spoken about bookkeeping, personal financial management, and general business accounting. There is so much about you, sir. It's like I'm honored having you, sir. Thank you so much for doing this with me. You're welcome, sir. And I have not mentioned his name yet. I will normally refer to him as uncle because he's like an uncle to me. He's Umedi Sonny Namdi. So I hope I got the pronunciations of your name correctly, sir.
You tried. Is Umade Sonny Nadi?
I'm very sorry, sir. I'm very sorry, sir.
It's okay,
But I
no
hope it's okay
problem
to call
about
you
that.
Uncle Sonny.
So just call me Uncle Sonny. I'm okay with that.
It's all right, sir. It's all right, sir. Sir, thank you so much for deciding to do this with me and with the rest of my team. Sir, today we're supposed to be talking about financial management. And first of all, I would
Okay.
like to ask what personal financial management is. What's financial management? And the floor is yours. Whenever you're ready.
All right. Whenever I am called to speak on financial management, I get very excited
Okay.
because it's a topic that most times I love to talk about. Well, personal financial management, simply put, there is an academic aspect to that. But whenever I'm talking about personal financial management, I remove academics.
Okay.
It actually means how to manage your personal money, as simple as that. The
Okay.
proper way to
Of management.
manage your personal money is as simple as that.
First of all, the money has to be your own
Yeah,
because since it's personal, the money has to
it
be
is.
your money or maybe someone else's money. So that will just be clear.
Exactly. No, it's your money. It's your money. Yes, it's your money. And that's why I said how to make it and then how to manage it.
Manage it.
That is why it must be your money. How to
Yeah.
make your money and then how to manage your money.
But
Because
sir,
making money is
okay,
one thing, but
managing it is another thing. But
managing
but
is a different
really,
thing altogether.
but why is it even necessary? Why is personal management? Why is it necessary? Why do I have to learn the art of money management? I mean, I can just if you want to explain.
You just get your money and just spend it as you like. Yes, I love that question. It makes me feel good, right? So you
Yes,
notice that the society naturally teaches you how to make money. Are
yes,
you understanding?
yes.
But the society does not teach you how to manage money.
Money.
So you notice that people are working, making money, but they don't know how to manage it.
Management.
So that is why it is very, very necessary
Yes.
that we incidentally, it's just recently that some schools abroad are now teaching personal financial management. But even down here in Africa, we don't have where they teach financial management. Okay, so that is why it is necessary that we talk about personal financial management. And secondly, like I said before, making money is number one,
Yeah.
but managing it is number two. Moses, you
Yes.
can talk. I know you know some of your friends who their parents were rich. Okay,
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you know some of them, and then exactly, but somewhere down the line, they now became poor.
Unfortunately.
The reason is that they were making the money, Yeah, but some of them didn't know how to manage it. Some of them don't know how to manage the money, and of course, it will fizzle away. Okay, that's why you see some bankers, they are earning fat salary. They are earning fat salary. But the moment you sack them, just give them maybe like just 2 months, they'll be begging for money. They'll be begging for food. So you notice that all those while they were working, they did not know how to manage their money well. Okay, so because they just go and believe that every month money will come, every month money will come, without knowing that what is very necessary is to manage the one that is already coming.
Yes.
That's number two. Then the truth of that exactly. Number three reason why we must talk about personal financial management is that the truth of the matter is that when you don't manage your money well, you become poor.
I agree with you.
Yes, you definitely become poor, because the truth is that a waster will also be like a lazy man. Okay, and a lazy man will be poor, and which means that if a waster will still is a brother to a lazy man. Exactly. So a waster will definitely become poor. So it does not matter how much money that has passed through your hand. And you have Moses, I hope you know that a man's wealth is not measured by the amount of money that passes his hand,
Okay.
but the amount of that money that he can retain.
Okay.
Okay, so it's the amount you can retain. So if you find that 20 billion has passed through your account, it's not your own. It is if you can retain 10 billion
for yourself.
You see the point now? So that is why it is exactly. So that is why it's necessary to learn personal financial management. So I can go on and talk about the necessity of it, but I think I'll need to stop right now.
I understand you
because
very
of time.
well. Everybody needs financial management, the knowledge of financial management. Everybody is every person should be able to learn the art of financial management. It's not just for people that work, even for children. Like you mentioned, in our curriculums these days, it should be introduced. Because if I follow you correctly,
yes,
it's not for only those that are working. Because for those that are still in school, very soon.
No, it's not.
For those that are still in school, very soon want to own their own businesses. Some of these people will get their own jobs. So if I get you correctly, it's okay to learn it from a very early stage. That's the point, your friend.
Yes.
But I want to ask you, what are the components of this financial management? What are these factors that need to be considered? What are the components of financial management, sir?
Okay. Yeah. When we talk about components, okay, so you'll be talking about number one. There are three basics. Not three basics. Number one is the art of making the money, because you need to make the money before you begin to talk about management. Okay. Number two is then what we talk about saving the money, because you must retain some.
Yes.
Save money. And number three is investment. So three components: making the money, saving the money, and then investing the money. These are three basic components. So, and they can actually be called three cycles, the cycle of wealth creation. You make money, you manage or you save money, and then you invest money, and then the money you invest, you save again, you invest again, you make money from the investment, you save some of them, because the truth is that, so these three things must be there. They are basic: making it, saving, and investing. So maybe next time we'll talk about savings, because the truth of the matter is that for you to become wealthy, you must save money. And when that's why even companies, they have what they call retained earning. And what is retained earning? Retained earning is the money that they keep aside for investment. Okay, so, but you notice that individuals, in fact, I teach individuals to run their personal finance like a company, to run their personal finance like a business. And if you can run your personal finance like a business, you'll be able to manage it properly, to invest properly, and then, of course, you'll be able to make more money. So the three basic components of personal financial management is making money. When we talk about making money, we're looking at probably maybe getting a job or starting a business. Okay, just something that will start giving you income. And then when the income starts trickling in, the next thing is now you begin to look at some part, or you don't blow them. You don't begin to eat and say you have hammer. Okay, and you have blow. You don't blow. Okay, you will now live big. Maybe, probably you're living in a mainland, you now want to go to and live in island. Maybe you are living in Lagos. You now say level have changed. Okay, no, that's not time for you for level to change. It's time for you to keep part of the money that you are now making to reinvest. So it's now from the investment. Okay, so you now have to now begin to look at, it's when money begins to come out from your investment, that is when you know you have hammer, that you don't blow. Not when money is just trickling maybe from your salary and from some little things you are making. So when you now you invest, and then you invest the money, and then you make more money, then you begin to think about level changing. So these are the three components of personal financial management.
So if I understand you very clearly, sir, it is not enough to just save money. Money must be invested.
No. Money must exactly. Like I said, maybe if you can have me next time, because the truth of the matter, if any other time you have me, I'll be able to discuss on what savings really is. Because, for instance, if you keep money aside for your children's school fees, it's not savings. If you keep money aside for eventualities, it's not savings. The only money you call savings is money you keep aside for investment. Is the only money that can be called savings is the money you have kept aside for reinvestment. Otherwise, that one is just setting money aside for something, for either maybe to pay your rent. You can set money because they are not your money. Any money you set aside for rent belongs to your landlord. So you can't say it's your money. Any money you set aside for school fees belongs to the school. It's not your money. Any money set aside for health belongs to the hospital. It's not your money. Any money set aside maybe for feeding, it's not your money. It belongs to the market people. So the only money that is your money, any money set aside for personal upkeep, maybe to buy clothes, it's not your money. It belongs to the boutique. So the only money that is savings, which is your money, is the money you have set aside for investment. Okay, so like I said, anytime you have me back, I will talk more on savings and budgeting and investments. Okay, so but let me just stop at the scope of what we're talking about today, which are the components of personal financial management, which are number one, making the money, saving the money, and of course, reinvesting the money.
Sir, I have learned too much. I have learned too much. Sir, you are definitely coming back. You are definitely coming back. If it's okay, sir, before Christmas, we have to still talk. Because now some of us are trying to keep money for Christmas. You know that most people work all the whole 11 months just to keep money for Christmas. And then finish it. And then start all over next year.
Yes.
But we're definitely going to come back, sir.
Exactly.
We are definitely going to come back, sir. Sir, thank you so much. It's so much for coming around, sir.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
It's my pleasure. All right. It's my pleasure. Okay, see you next time. Bye.
Yes, sir.